What changed in this performance? Because we saw you, the last time you played here, you crumbled under pressure. This time around, you're able to grind results, get that needed goal, and you moved to second position. What changed?
Nothing has changed. Like I said, it is game after game. We've watched them over and over. And the whole week that we trained, we've made sure that we should play a pattern. And that is a pattern they've played to. You notice that there was no haste behind us. We played what we are supposed to play. And this morning I told them that our first game, we won. So if nothing at all, then it means that the last day game, we must win. Unfortunately, our supporters are not happy, but we believe that second position is okay for Aduana.
Incredibly, you've done so well. Last season, you finished 11th on the league log. This time around, you are ending it on the second position. How would you rate the entire season of Aduana Stars?
It is good. If it is over 10, I'll give them 9. Like I said earlier before the game, I told you that little complacency ate on us. That is why, because most of our boys haven't tasted and they are not experienced. But I believe that going forward, we're going to do very good. And what we told them to do, at least they've played in the Premier, and next season they will do better.
Then again, just before you take leave of me, you have been on the technical bench. You've been with Pakwesi Fabian since the start of the season. Who will you rate as probably your best player for Aduana Stars this season?
I will give it to Frank, because he came from nowhere. I would have taken Minta, but this is a player who is not even a holding, but we have converted him as an holding. And he's playing. He had a shoulder injury, and still he played. And he's played good, and he plays to instruction. He will err, but for Aduana, I would say he's the one I'll give the best player to.
Fantastic. We are grateful.
It's unfortunate we couldn't win. That's why I tell you, football is a game of uncertainty. And the way we play, we thought we could have won the game, but it didn't go in our favor. That's football.
Last season, you were 10 on the betPawa Premier League log. This season, you maintained the same position. How would you assess the entire performance of your boys this season?
We should have, this season we played better than last season. This season we could avoid even won the league. But fortunately for us, we maintained the same position we placed last season.
What do you think, in your own point of view, caused the performance of your team not to be up in there, probably winning the league? What was the problem that you encountered?
A complacency setting. When they were beating everybody, beating the big club, complacency setting. So when they are, this will beat them. When we go there, it becomes difficult for them. It's complacency. When it's setting, when we were coming, they all know, Aduana will beat them. Aduana will beat them. It's complacency. When it's setting, and you come, things start changing, then you become frustrated on the field. You see, first half we came, it was some balance, but when they saw that, the people were giving it. The second half, then they opened the fire now. It was too late. Unfortunately, they got a goal. Then they have to start defending the goal. You see?
We saw the number of players that you lost at the start of the season. You lost your goalkeeper, you lost your top scorer, but you did the magic. Yeah, you lost probably your best defender, Kufuor, but you did the magic. You brought on some new players, and you molded them into a team. How do you rate your performance? Because many are talking very high of you.
That's a good work of a good coach. Definitely, a coach, you have to know how to develop the young ones. So that when you are building a team, you have to build a team with soft young ones who can replace the regular players. So that when there's a vacancy, they can come and occupy the position. Exactly that's what I did. That's why when they left, we couldn't face much problem.
Lastly, just before you go, you are the coach of Bechem United. Who will be your player of the season?
Player, Bechem United player or who?
Yeah, Bechem United player of the season.
Kojo.
Seth Kojo.
Yes.
Coach, many thanks.
Thank you.